All right, man, I'm here, man. I'm gonna let y'all know, man, I ain't come here to do no work, all right? I came here to chill, relax. I might take a nap. I might shoot a TikTok, and not in that order, and not on my break. All right?
One girl, she kind of work every motherfucking day and don't do shit. She just be standing there like, don't do nothing on that phone all day, making TikTok, watching TikTok, got them headphones in, she know we're not about to have the headphones in, and then she just sitting there eating hot chips and shit. Like, girl, do your motherfucking job. There's so much work to be done, and she don't be doing shit.
Nobody goes home faster than the coworker who hasn't done shit all day.
Are you Michael?
I am.
Just got hired, right?
I did, yeah.
Awesome. I'm Kathy. Josh isn't here right now because he got sick, so I'm usually the person that steps up. Right now we have a kid throwing up in the bathroom. We need somebody to go clean it.
Josh told me that you've only been working here for 2 months.
Yeah, but somebody has to step up. I needed you in the kid section. Why are you here? If I didn't tell you to come over here...
I just want to double check with Miranda.
I just needed a yes or a no.
Oh.
Where are you going, Michael?
I'm just going to lunch. I'm on my lunch.
Lunch?
Yeah.
No. Who told you you can take a lunch?
The schedule?
Yeah. The schedule doesn't dismiss you. I do.
Kathy, we have been looking all over.
What are you looking for me for?
We need you up front.
You
Bob
can't tell me what I need to do. And Josh is not here. I am the new front manager.
Miranda actually said that she was the manager in charge and that she actually wants to talk to you.
When did you talk to Miranda?
I was on my lunch that I finally took 2 hours later.
Girl, I hate lazy ass coworkers. Niggas just come in and just sit around and do nothing, bro.
Y'all know how we used to come to school just to be around friends and then can't wait to go back to school to be around your friends? I feel like that's how it is at work. I feel like people just come here just to talk. Because I'm telling you, when I tell you nobody fucking works, it's like, what the fuck do we gonna work for? And I get it, bro. We all hate our job. We all hate our lives. We all hate bills. But what the fuck is the point of coming to work if you do not do nothing besides talk? Like, bitch, if you don't call that motherfucker co-worker on the phone, go hang out outside of work, just don't come to work at all and meet up at the fucking beach or somewhere. Like, I hate being overly irritated at work because one thing I do not like is a motherfucker who don't work. Stay home.
Y'all know what pissed me off? Lazy coworkers. Yes, I'm sick of y'all ass. Your laziness affects us good workers. And then they be lazy and they know they lazy and they'll admit they lazy, but they don't care. Like, bro, your laziness is affecting our job, bro. And then you can never find them. They always somewhere they ain't supposed to be. Like, bro, you get to the time clock after 8 hours and be like, you was here? Where you been at all day? They only on time for 2 things. Going to break and going home. And then the boss never notice when they gone. But they notice when you take off for a couple minutes. Where were you at so long, Calvin? Bro, it was 2 minutes I went to the bathroom. But you ain't noticed Jerry been in the aisle for 4 hours? You ain't felt them yet, have you? Then we always stuck doing overtime because, oh, we didn't meet our goal.
This is for all my CNAs. How do y'all feel when activities come up to you and tell you, hey, this person needs to talk to you, and then the person that needed to talk to you, all they have to say to you is, hey, my new shirt just went to laundry. Can you tell them to put my initials in it? Bitch, you're standing right here. You mean to tell me that you just called me down here because my resident needed to tell me that, and that's your fucking department to begin with? And then you say behind my back, she also wants to go to bingo. Yeah, take her. You're the activity director. Go, get her. Are you fucking serious? I'm sorry, but do any other CNAs work with the laziest people that you could possibly imagine? It's 1:55 and I'm just now getting my first 15. Ha ha! What a joke. 50 fucking residents and 2 fucking workers? Yeah, get me out of here.
So, have y'all ever had to work with coworkers who seem to do everything except work? Them be the ones that are the absolute worst. The ones that think they're your supervisor and want to tell you how to do your job and theirs. In this video, we're talking about the frustration of dealing with lazy coworkers, how their lack of effort affects the whole team, and how to handle it without letting their behavior stress you out. Sometimes you have to stop picking up the slack for these people who refuse to do their part. It's always good to set boundaries, stay professional, but know when to speak up, because team player does not mean doing everyone else's job for them. Let's talk about it.
CA, tech, whatever you call it, will make or break your fucking shift. And before y'all come screaming at me in the comments, I was once and first a CNA before I was a nurse. These CNAs be lazy as shit, don't want to do their job. As a nurse, I don't ask anybody to do more than their job description. I get up and do everybody else's job description. Now, if y'all would just do y'all part, then I wouldn't have to do another person's part. I'm already the speech therapist, the respiratory therapist, the wound nurse, physical therapy, the doctor, the social worker. People can't never do their job, and that's the problem in healthcare.
Always be lazy at your job. Never, ever, ever be a hardworking person at your job. You will get punished for it. You will only get more work. You will suffer. No extra money. You're gonna die. Please don't do it. If there's a 19-year-old out there, a 20-year-old, listen to me right now. Be lazy, okay? Work hard on your own goals and aspirations. Obviously do the job, right? Like, don't be like the horrible coworker who doesn't get anything done. Obviously, like, do the job, right? But never go above and beyond. Never, ever, ever go above and beyond. I did that. And you know what I got? More work, back pain, knee issues now. Just because I was like, oh, I'm gonna work. Idiot.
So I'm just getting off work, right? Guess what happened? Target decided to call me because why? When I was walking to the break room, one coworker, we're not gonna name no names, but that girl's the laziest motherfucker ever. Ever. That girl, I swear to God, all she does is be late as hell to work, never does her work on time, and every time like she's like has work left to do and she has to leave, she be trying to flirt with the guys or whoever she can so they can do her work for her. Well, Missy thought she could do that shit on me. Nuh-uh, I'm not one of these dumb motherfuckers. It's my time to leave, and guess what? Target said, no, you can't stay over your time. We're not doing no overtime this week. So guess what? What does that mean? Once it hit 3, I'm out. 3 exactly, I'm out. She gonna stop me while eating a bag of chips like, hey. I was like, yeah? She's like, can you help me, please? She says, I'm stuck with so much stuff and my kids. I gotta pick them up from school. Do you mind doing the rest of this cart for me? I look at the cart, I'm like, no. I said, you had 3 hours to do this cart. I said, and you're only halfway done. I'm not staying. Please, but my kids. I literally told her, man, I don't care about your kids. I said, you should have done your work already. I said, go call their father and go pick up the kids. That's nothing to do with me. I'm not staying over. I said, because I'm not going to cut the time later on. If I can't keep it, I can't keep it. I said, I'm out. I'm so sorry. She's like, really? I said, yeah. Really? Yeah. So what I do, walk in, clock out. I'm walking out the door. My ASM calls me saying, hey, so what happened? I said, nothing. I'm going home. No. With such and such. I said, she wanted me to help her, but I said, y'all not allowing no overtime. So I said, I left. So, but what did you tell her about her kids? That's not my problem. We can't be talking to coworkers like that. I said, well, it's not my problem. It's not my kids. I said, no one told her to open her legs up. And I said, I'm off the clock. So I said, if you want to talk about this, we can talk about this tomorrow. All right.
Listen, being short-staffed and have lazy co-workers is the worst combination in fucking work history ever. It don't match.
I work with this girl, and I kid you not, every 2 massages, or even 1 massage, she goes to the bathroom, and she hides out for like 20 minutes, bruh. I'm like, what's going on? Like, I'm taking like 2-3 clients before you even come out of the bathroom. What's happening? Like, and this is like every time I work with her. Every single time. It's like she hides in the bathroom to not do any work. And I'm like so pissed off. I shouldn't be, because I really don't give a shit. But I do give a shit. Because why you have us over here double working when you could be picking up a little bit so we can get a little break? So now we got to go back to back. A couple of people that you ain't taking, because I don't want to stay here past my lunchtime or past the time that I'm supposed to go home. Like, if you that lazy, don't come to work. If you don't want to be there, don't come. Because there's one thing I'm not going to do is double up my work because you don't want to pull your weight. Like, I'm not going to do that. Pull your weight like everybody else pulling weight. You probably get paid more than us because you've been there long. But damn, I don't. I'm so.
So you can immediately tell if you're going to have a good or bad day at work based off the people that's there that day. I wholeheartedly believe in this. I go into work and I look at the board and I see there's a nurse on there that I don't particularly like working with. I look further down and realize that this same nurse has the majority of my patients. My whole mood instantly changes because I know I'm not going to get no help that day. I don't like working with this nurse, and I've been very vocal about this shit. By far the laziest nurse I've ever worked with. This nurse will come in, find somewhere to sit, and barely move from that chair for the remainder of the shift. For example, she could be sitting next to one of her patients' room. The patient's bed alarm could be going off. She won't move from the chair. The tether alarm could be going off. She's still sitting there. The patient could be calling out for her. She's still sitting there. I guarantee you, if we had a cold blue, she probably won't move from the chair. Baby, when you die, tell them to bury you on your goddamn stomach to give your ass a break. And the crazy thing is, when I do come looking for her, she nowhere to be found. The one time I actually need your help with one of our patients and you disappear like a fart in the fucking wind. This is why I choose to do everything on my own. And my manager has gotten on me countless times about this, but because of past experience like this one, is why I just choose to do it on my own. I won't ask for help. After 2 attempts of me trying to get you to help me to no avail, I won't ask you again. That's how headstrong I am. I'm not gonna ask you again. And this is the reason I told my manager, this is the reason why we can't keep no nursing assistants, especially on night shift, because of this exact reason. This and the fact that y'all won't offer more money. But I digress, because the moment you mention anything relating to money or getting a raise, it's crickets. Complete silence. You can hear a rat piss on cotton.
You know what I can't stand? I can't stand the fact that my manager gonna come over to me wanting to have a full-blown conversation with me, right? He came and brought me over my receipt slip, being nosy, checking to see how much I'm getting tipped out. Mind you, I did this, I packaged all of this up. Do you not know that he didn't bother to try to clean up any of my tables? I did all of this when it came to stacking these plates and stuff up, but you didn't help me not one bit, but you picking up receipt slips? Why? Don't touch my stuff. Don't try to be nosy. Don't try to see how much money and stuff I'm making. That's so weird too. Like, I expected you to help, but you're not even helping. You just trying to be nosy. That's weird as fuck, yo. That is so weird. I can't.
It's interesting that a lazy coworker can continue to be lazy and no one says anything.
I hate to break it to you, but other than being lazy, there's another thing that lazy coworkers are good at. They know how to play the corporate game of being seen. Because they're not really doing anything or contributing to the team in any other meaningful way, they have time to walk through the office and ensure that the key players and upper management sees them. They have conversations, they build relationships, which essentially helps them build their influence. Unfortunately, regardless of if they are working or not, walking around and being seen gives the impression that they are working. And they use their impressions and the influence they've built to keep a low profile when it comes to doing work, but keep a high profile when it comes to being social. Sound familiar? It almost sounds like what? A personality hire.
Y'all ask me why I like to work alone, because this is what my 9 o'clock person do. But this is why I like to work alone. This is what the 9 o'clock person coming to do. So I don't need him here. And don't come until 10. You're walking around. The lettuce is still sitting here, y'all. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, I'd rather work alone. Look at Dylan. This what he do. Yeah, sure am. Showing him what you do. Yeah.
CNA, I don't mind helping my coworkers. I don't mind helping anybody. I'm always here to help you. You can always count on me to come and help you do anything, okay? But what you're not going to do is try to get me to do all of your residents all day. That's what we're not going to do. Because I got my own people to take care of. I got my own assignments to do. I hate a lazy CNA that wants to go to somebody else and say, can you help me all day? You done had these people for 2, 3, 4 years. How you always need help with your people? One thing about me, I don't mind asking for help if I need help. I had my people for so long in all 3 facilities that I know all of them. I don't need no help with them. I don't mind helping people, but you're not going to keep using me to help you. And then you just sit there and you watch me do your people. Where they do that at? That's just lazy, and I cannot stand a person like that. Why are you a CNA? How you going to be a CNA and lazy? Lazy and CNA don't even mix.
As a leader, why would you let your top performers clean up the mess of lazy coworkers? It's like telling your best behaved child that they're being punished because their sibling can't get their shit together. You're rewarding inconsistency and punishing reliability. Standard, hold them accountable. And if they don't like it, they can be removed. Because you'd be foolish to burn out your best people while trying to protect the ones that just don't care.
Lazy coworker privilege is real. Don't worry about this. There was a minor mishap. Don't worry about it. Lazy coworkers get a participation trophy every other week in the form of their check just for showing up. It's your staff with work ethic that take pride in what they do, that fight for their lives every day and get the job done. Managers would be offended if their reliable staff decided to match the level of the lazy coworker. Yet everybody that they rely on comes to work every day, and we have to look at lazy Susan doing nothing, but she gets her check anyway. And everybody else's reward, more work. Why are we working so hard?
Most people don't even hate work. They just hate working around messy, negative, and lazy coworkers who drains the life out of every single shift. Like, when you know that you have to work with these type of people, it makes you not want to work. It makes you not want to come in because you know the outcome. Like, you know how much longer the shit is going to take, how much more work you're going to have to do just because you're working beside coworkers like this. So it's not even that you don't want to work. It's that you don't want to work with these type of people.
Bro, some coworkers literally come to work every single day to plan on not doing anything at all. And it'd be so funny because, you feel me, I feel like we all work with somebody or a few people that's like this who just simply come to work and just try to get by and ease their way through the day every single day with no intent to do any actual work. And it's so funny just because when they getting asked to do something, all they do is complain about every single thing. It ain't never a good day for them. They always upset about something. They always never got enough sleep. They always hungry. They always ain't, whatever the case may be, it's just always something wrong. And it's like, damn, you want to ruin my day too because you mad because you had to work? And when they get asked to do something, bro, it could be something well within their job description. You ain't asking, they ain't getting asked to do too much. They ain't asked to go above and beyond. They ain't asked to do nothing extra. They're getting asked to do everything within their job description, and they will still complain and find a way to not want to do it. Like, damn, G, you that lazy, gang? You might as well go home. Shit.
You ever look at a coworker and wonder, how the hell did you get hired? Who the hell do you know? Because they bring nothing to the table? Baby, let's talk about that. Because if you come into work, I need you to work, okay? If you're gonna stand there like a lump on a log, baby, go home. Go home and stare at a wall, okay? Let me find somebody that's going to help me, or let me do it on my own. Like my mom loves to say, mejor sola que mal acompañada, which means better alone than with bad company, girl. And a lazy coworker is exactly what I call bad company.
You'll ever have a coworker acting like they can't do something? Or just always got an excuse for why they can't finish their tasks? Like, damn. I got coworkers that go above and beyond. They'll clock out and stay later to make sure they do what they gotta do. But then you got other people who's bullshitting. I come in and you talk about some, oh, I'm not able to put this into the system. Shit, me either. Me either. That's me either. You better email your supervisor and let her know that, because that's not part of my job description tonight. You know, I'm not gonna let that interfere with what I need to do.
And I used to like you. I don't like you no more.
Y'all know one thing that I can't fucking stand is a lazy ass coworker that you gotta work with and deal with all day. And another bonus to that is when they have like a negative energy, like they don't say good morning, they don't come in, you try to make conversation with them and they don't give a fuck. They're like and then when you match the energy, it's like, oh, why are you being like that with me? And da-da-da. It's like, no, bitch, I'm not gonna waste my time, my breath, my energy to be nice to you. Not even not to be nice to you, but I'm not gonna waste my breath or try to be friendly with you or make conversation, and then you don't even want to fucking try to make conversation with me. So then when I'm matching your energy, now it's a problem. No, I don't like that shit.
For a person that go to work and really work, I hate working with lazy ass people. I be wanting to beat the shit out of y'all every work shift I work with y'all. It just don't be making no sense. Y'all get so irritated when you ain't doing shit, bitch. I've been irritated because you ain't been doing shit. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always on their phone, then you ask them to do a little something, they want to huff and puff. Bitch, I will blow you off this job site. You need to get the fuck up and work. If I gotta work, oh, you go work.
Unpopular opinion, I'd rather be short-staffed than have a lazy coworker. I'd rather start my day knowing I'm gonna need to be a little more peppy. I'm going to have to, give a little more than I normally do because we're short-staffed. I refuse to work harder just because we're completely staffed and have a lazy coworker. There's no more of me busting my ass to make sure everything's done because you're allowing a specific individual to be lazy and not do their job and more things to fall on other people. No. I'll be happy with what I make, working what I need to. I am not going to pick up the pace or pick up the slack for anyone else anymore. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it being allowed to be lazy. I'm sick and tired of watching 5 people run around, bust their butts to get things done. And there's always that one person just sitting on their phone. Well, you know what, Linda? You keep that phone, because if your phone's that much more important than what, you should be doing here at work, I can go home and you can carry all the weight, just saying. And that's about what it's going to come to. Granted, I've said 100 times, if maybe more, I used to be very snippy. I mean, very snippy. I used to never have a filter. I have one these days. A lot better than it used to. But it's coming to a point to where laziness is continuing to be allowed. And I'm not going to be able to bite my tongue. I'm literally going to wind up looking at somebody and going, you going to work or you can go home? Or better yet, I can go home. Because I am not going to continue to carry the slack for everyone or for a specific employee every day. I understand here and there. I understand, you're having an off day. No, laziness has been condoned the entire time. So we're going to find out what you're made of. Sink or swim, honey. Sink or swim, because I'm done. Have a good day.